Alright, I was asked to type one of these twisted leaders that I did in a 20,000 days video back whenever that was. I don't use them so much anymore because there's a bit of stretch in them, and I think that was causing me to lose some fish, but if your fish have got softer mouths than mine, then you're probably okay. What's very good about them is there's virtually no memory. They get really good turnover, like really excellent, and there's less knots involved, so it doesn't get stuck in the rings. So these are the measurements. I do 4 of these, so that's 24 feet. Sorry, it's not 6 4s. No, it's 24 feet, and then that's going to be the tippet, so that's about another 4. Shine you down here so you can actually see what's going on. So I go back on the 4, which is about there, and then I double the rest. There we are, doubled, and then I come back. I put one side of the boat up to this point here, so at one side of the leader on one side, and the other side on the other side. It's the longer side. And then to start with, I'm going to twist the same way. So I'm going to twist these hands same way, and eventually when you get it going, there we go, eventually I'll catch. And as I twist, I'm twisting these top fingers, and I'm letting the other twists come out, through the rest of my hand. And then you have to feed the rest of the twist out. So you've got to keep untwisting them from the other end. Alright, GoPro's just gone, so anyway, I'm getting near the end of this. So, oops, keep them separate. Take out the twists. Alright, here we go. Got to the end. Now, it's a J knot. So, put the J knot in and I'll talk about it. So, J knot is, of course, overhand knot, but then gone over one side, and now I'm coming underneath. Oops. Both ends to bring it through. Alright. So now we've got on one side, I've got twists here. So I've got about, what's that, 10 feet of twists, and then my tippet section of 4 feet 6 inches. Now the next bit is to take the end of this loop through this end with the twists somewhere into this twisted section. So the further up you go, and we're going to push it back into 4 sections. The further up you go, the harder it is to make a really good job of it. But the closer you are, these twisted sections become very tight. So I try to go about 2/3 in. So here, about here, maybe a bit more. Let's go here. And then you break then break up the twists, put the loop through, and then bring the tippet end here in through the loop and out. So now you have that loop in there. Okay, so that's all twisted into the loop. Now I'm going to push this up. Okay, and as I push it up, just keep feeding it up. Here, just keep pushing it. Also helping it go through. Twist there. To try and get this to be tight, I might have to mess around a little bit with it. See how short it goes. If I get that, you see I've got a few twists in there, so I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to put my fingers in here and I'll put a little bit from that end. But ultimately, I'm still working this, wherever it is now, this 4 section. How short that is going. This short section up through here. Just like possibly can. Just feed it out. And when I get it a bit twisted like that, get my hand in here. Anywhere into here, and just sort of sort it out. Just that, okay. So I think that's good. Alright, looks good to me. So now what we've got a loop on this end. Mess around for a bit. Once you're committed, you're kind of committed. So we've got a loop on this end. 4 strands into 2 strands without the knot. And then we're going in, we've got a J knot, and we've got our tippet. Now, I'm just going to pick this up. I like 10 foot for this, but you don't have it long enough. I'll make it up. 6. Yeah, 10. So a little bit more. And then, so this was £40 by the way. Fishing in the stumps here, but you can do it at £20, £6. I've seen lots of different setups here. Around here wouldn't be very good. Now I've got £40 bite wire. So a knot here is a slim beauty. So it's an overhand knot once, twice, like that. Ooh. That, and as you pull it, it will turn into this kind of figure of 8. So there's 2 sides. You can look at that's the bottom, and then I turn it over, and that's the top. You want to go in the top, so it slopes like this. You go in by one end, and then you come out the other side of the 8. Just tighten this up. So the wire, this just slides along. There. And I turn it around in my hand. And I need to get my thumb and my first finger here to keep about 45 degrees angle. So I want it in my thumb like this, and I lock that. And then I'm going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click. And then back up on itself over the turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hopefully that little V line is still there, and it is. Put the fin tag in through, and we've got that. So through the 8, down 4, up 4, then lick it and whack. Alright, so we've got a really nice knot in there. And then I use a lefty loop, whatever you want to call it, to the fly. But you want to put it on the line first. So now we've got wire, let's chop it to about there, and then I've got a single strand, which is, what's that, 3 and a bit feet. So then I've got doubled, which goes to here, so a little bit over 6 of doubled. And then I've got, whatever that is, 18 inches of quadrupled. Nice loop on the end. And I'll tell you these. So they roll over very nicely, and they've got no real memory when you have them in the rod tip, and there's no real knot to get trapped if you've got the rod tip down and you're fighting fish. And I do here, the only knot you can get stuck in the ring is this one here on the J knot. Cheers, guys.